Probably go for productivity in those things. Once I get them, let's just stand on straight speed for now. Great, and I set up with 40 of those. Once I'm back at novice. Because I'm feeling like this does need another hour to cook. Thinking about how I'm going to route this stuff in. Doo-doo. I think I'll load up one train with iron and the other train with steel. It's all using standard speed beacons and furnaces, so... One. And I'll go 2. Make my 30. Because that's 1.21, and I want to get to 15 off of that. So 10, 24. And then upgrade these to red belts. Is it done differently elsewhere? Sure. Is it done actually better elsewhere? Not really. That's going to be the outflow line on this idea too. So I'll turn that back around, and one of those was going to be blue. Cut that, hit V, paste that. There's not a time in this assembly line where I can say, well, it's going to be cheaper elsewhere, really. Could go somewhere else and copy and paste, but I'm already here, so... This is going to get the iron section of what I want done. Here's the tricky part. I'm ultimately going to need one of these without modules in it. For what I want to do. $100. And then 100 by direct upgrade. We'll see if I can muster up enough stuff for 50 of those. And if that stops, I have to rethink my life choices. So. If it doesn't, though, I'm fine. So we're at 12% productivity, and it's technically a little bit faster. Can I do any better? I can clean that up eventually, sure. But what I'm going to look over is at this inventory. I can add in another 2%, but I can't go faster without having a good inventory of these, so. Survey says no. On this one, it's going to be a little bit interesting because it has to go and produce steel. One of these days I need to figure out a train balancer that's equivalent to what I can get for my standard application for this balancer using circuits. But that day is not today. Well, hold on. No. I'm fine with it having depleted the production science assembly line at this time. I'm going to use those uncommon furnaces for something else, I think. Okay. It's one off my checklist. Can't handcraft those on Gleba. Can handcraft these, but it's going to be a nightmare to actually do it. Do I have any uncommon chemical plants? Yes, but not many. And those are Space Platform Part 2, so that's one where do a nice large-size production run, get back to me when you're done. That's getting done naturally now because of production science. And then, what did I just do? I'm thinking very hard about what I want to do on these, so... trying to get rid of some of this stock that's piling up. And in a manner which is not comfortable. Why not? No longer being used for a job, so it can go. And yeah, there's a couple things like that. Where, since this is being done a certain way, just grab my best in class and make sure it happens. Right now, that's the production bottleneck, and I would need a lot of them to do interesting things. So that's working as fast as it can. Getting fulfilled. What's missing then? Speed. At the point where I have to use another grade of technology even to get this to move correctly. Seriously? Come on. Don't be like that. Copy and paste operations are always perfect. What are you talking about? So what's going on here? Okay, I see it. It needs to be loaded. Then, since this now has a dedicated workstation, it can all be picked up. There we go. That's what I want to see. And that'll give me a good rate of ships too, as I'm producing the better quality of modules. And I have to think about what I'm wishing for carefully. And that's where the enhanced ones are going to go for now. And as I get more legendary, they'll go into that legendary box first, so I make as many, not legendary, but rare. The way my brain works is I'll default to the max level because it just wants to short circuit. So it's like, slow down and say, that's going to make max. That'll make more max. It'll make more max in a context where more max is safe. Let's see, 144 down. I'm going to put a counting limit on this. If I need more, I should do that on the planet where I need it, not on Novice. Alright, this is dropped to 0 because of... what reason? So there's going to be a blue one coming down this line. And firing occasionally, and it just needs time to stand back up. Oh. Hey, I've got other things you could be doing while you get stood back up, so... Now, what's missing? It's 11 of those, but those are all working off of a real module line in here. And please select as many of those furnaces from production as you like. I won't complain. Get those in as an interim solution, because that doesn't need to move all that fast. Never did. Alright. Empty cargo. Enable disable, and I'm gonna say everything less than 8,000. And wrong one. As long as I can do these in binary, then I'm set to put them onto half lines like this. Then that becomes like a new generation of gears for engine units. And in the war for right things, I might be able to get this section changed, because right now this is a space compact idea, which has lived its life. Now needs to move on. It's no longer awesome, it just simply exists. Thinking about the quality side too much, I can tell. That's going to be steel. So this is me putting in a display panel to say, remember, that's what this is. The iron I can take in up here to supplement off of this line, and then keep using this for base stuff for a while. Then just say, booyah, that's done. Okay, hysteresis is not happening the way I want it to in the evenings. There's probably not enough accumulators discharging. to make this actually be a sane idea. I can't win them all. What I can do is make sure that that uranium set up several hours ago is now part of a wonderful and vibrant ecosystem. So now if this sees anything on this belt, it will not activate. So all the nuclear waste, fun stuff, should be able to be fed into the proper receptacles.